There are two kinds of pain in this world. One arrives early, quiet, persistent, almost annoying. The other waits patiently until it knows you can no longer escape it. Hello, I'm Grandpa T. Come, sit with me for a moment, not as a student, not as a follower, but as someone walking the same road. Today, we're not chasing motivation. We're not looking for hype. We're going to talk about something deeper, something heavier, something real. Every single day, without realizing it, you stand at a crossroads. No sign, no warning, no audience watching, just you, and a decision so small it feels insignificant. Do I get up or stay in bed? Do I start or delay? Do I endure discomfort or choose ease? And in that quiet moment, you choose your future. Most people believe they're not choosing. They say things like, I don't feel ready. I'll start when the time is right. I just need more motivation. But let me tell you something gently and honestly. Indecision is still a decision. And more often than not, it is a vote for regret. Let me paint those two roads again, but clearer this time. The first road, the road of discipline. It greets you early, before the world wakes up, before the noise begins. It asks you for effort when no one is watching. It demands consistency when results are nowhere to be seen. Some days, it feels unfair. You work and nothing happens. You try and no one notices, and you begin to wonder, is this even worth it? The second road, this one is different. It welcomes you warmly. It tells you to relax, to take it easy, to wait just a little longer. It never pressures you. It never challenges you. It says you deserve comfort. And for a while, it feels good, really good. But here's the part they don't tell you. The first road gets easier over time, while the second road becomes harder to escape. Let me tell you a story. There was once a farmer who owned 2 seeds. The first seed said, I'm afraid. The soil is dark. What if I don't grow? What if I fail? So the farmer placed it gently on a shelf, safe, untouched. The second seed said nothing. It allowed itself to be buried, crushed beneath soil. It endured the darkness, the pressure, the uncertainty. Months later, the first seed was still safe, and still just a seed. The second, it had become a tree. The first seed, the one that chose safety. Day by day, it watched the seasons change. It saw the sun rise and fall, felt the wind pass by, heard the rain hit the earth it never touched, and slowly something began to grow inside it. Not roots, but regret, because deep down it knew it was meant for more. And if you're listening to me right now, you're one of those seeds. You felt it, haven't you? That quiet discomfort when you know you could do more, be more, try more, but something holds you back, not just fear of failure, but fear of discomfort. Let me tell you something most people spend years avoiding. Discomfort is not the enemy, it's the entry fee. You don't get strength without strain. You don't get clarity without confusion. You don't get growth without pressure. The problem is, we've been trained to avoid discomfort as if it's something wrong. But discomfort is often a sign you're on the right path. Now pause for a second. Be honest with yourself. Which pain have you been avoiding, and which one have you been choosing without realizing? If this is hitting somewhere deep, go ahead and press like, not out of habit, but as a signal that you're ready to stop running away. Subscribe so you don't lose this mindset when things get hard again. And in the comments, write just one word, discipline or regret. not for me, but as a declaration to yourself. Let's break a myth. People think discipline is about being extreme, waking up at 4 a.m., grinding nonstop, never resting. No, that's not discipline. That's unsustainable intensity. Real discipline is quiet. It's choosing to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it, even when no one is watching, even when the reward is far away. Imagine time as a garden. Every day, you plant something, effort or excuses, action or delay, courage or comfort. At first, it all looks the same. Empty soil, but give it months, years, and suddenly one person is standing in a field of opportunity, the other in a field of what could have been. Let me introduce you to the word regret, not as a concept, but as a companion. Regret is the voice that visits you late at night, when everything is quiet and there are no distractions left. It doesn't yell, it doesn't accuse, it simply asks, "Why didn't you try?" And that question is heavier than any weight discipline will ever give you. Life doesn't slow down for hesitation. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, months into years. And one day, you wake up and realize you've been waiting for a version of yourself that never showed up. But here's the truth. You don't need a new version of yourself. You need a decision. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when you feel ready. Because readiness is often just another form of delay. Start small. So small it feels almost insignificant. Make your bed. Take the first step. Do the task for just 10 minutes. Because discipline doesn't begin with big actions. It begins with kept promises. And every promise you keep to yourself builds trust to yourself. You start trusting your own self to do what is best for you. And that trust builds identity. Remember this. Fire and rust both change you. Fire is painful, intense, immediate, but it strengthens. Rust is quiet, slow, almost invisible, but it weakens. One transforms you into something stronger. The other slowly takes everything away. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself 5 years from now. 2 versions. One who chose discipline, not perfectly, but consistently. They stand taller. They move with confidence. They carry a quiet pride. The other chose comfort. Again and again. They look back, not with anger, but with heaviness, because they know they had time, they had chances, and they let them slip. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be extraordinary. You just have to choose again and again the pain that builds you instead of the pain that breaks you later. Tomorrow morning, when that moment comes again, and it will, remember this: the pain of discipline is a debt you pay now in small, manageable installments. The pain of regret is a debt you pay later with interest, compounded over time. I'm Grandpa T, and whatever road you take from here, make sure it's one you won't have to apologize for later.